That's right. Getting ready to have some fun on a Thursday night. Ooh, almost crashed. How's everybody doing? Let's have some fun. Fully Kenman. Microphone check. Fully Kenman. Fully Kenman. See, that's how you start off. The whole beginning was fully Kenman because I don't, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, let's try that again. I do not know how to not fully Kenman. Ooh, I got a dry mouthedness. I'm thirsty. I'll go get you some water. I don't want you to get me water. I want you to sympathize. Know what it is like to be thirsty. What? You know, sometimes we were having a little pre-game chat on the old Discord, having a little fun, little discussion via memes. Is that how you do it? Must moisten. Extreme egg. It's fun. It's just fun. We have fun here. I like it sopping. Got the 12-ouncer. The slightly larger boy. Something like that. How is everyone doing? How are we feeling today? Magnus Sluts Ho. Magnus Lutz. Oh. And Paul. We got to include Smoky Poo too.
At Dale Snail Trail became a member. At Dale Snail Trail celebrates 17 months of membership. Must be St. Patty's Day. Lol.
Oh, she got to get a bit of the green on ya, do ya? I be wearing me green shirt. I got me green, I'm sorry, me green background. Does it make my eyes more blue? Can you tell the left one's a little squidgy today? It's got me a little squidgy. It's all right. What'd you call me? Oh, is that a Moorish? Is that we're getting a little randy today. How many of you are celebrating the same thing I'm celebrating, which is it's technically weekend's begun. I do not have to work tomorrow. We've got 4th of July weekend ahead, and I do not have to work until Monday. How cool is that? Oh, Moorish. Where? I love it. Thank you again, boys. I'll be thanking you forever on this one because I'm never going to give it up. Never going to let you. It just feels so body. Sadly, I have every day off. Paul, we all strive for that. You know, in one way or another, I'm going to find you. I'm going to get you. Everyone go check out Paul's information. Get a hold of him. Send him a couple of knives. He can cut the peenar right off of it. Maybe drill a hole in it. Maybe put a thumb stud in that hole. I mean, you know, it depends on what you know. Either way, get with our boy. Job hunt is bad. Nah, you know, how bad are you? How hard are we trying? I'm not saying, dude. I'm not saying. No offense. Not at all. But how are we? Are we actively searching for something right now? Sometimes you got to just kind of chill for a minute and kind of let the universe kind of beat you up a little bit. Ramses just put up a link there for all of you that already have it, I bet. Clint, 8 away from 400 subs for Mr. Crosby. Everyone add into that. Thomas got a Vasti Naga raindrop my cart of scales today. How's it feel for you? You happy about it?
At Ramses Silent became a member. At Ramses Silent celebrates 11 months of membership. Hulk smash the like button. Do it. Only you can.
Hold on one second, Ramses. So yeah, Snail Trail Dale, 17 months. That's wild. Thank you very much. I got distracted by my green leprechaun whatever, but I appreciate you. 17 months is wild. Everybody, if you haven't already, go check out Snail Trail Dale's stuff. I have a couple of his rings right here. Look at this. He's been doing some wild stuff lately. Some little finger knucks. Lots of different combos and layers and stuff. It's very, very cool. I'll find the link for him. I could probably go to my Instagram and he'll be one of the first. Instagram knows what you watch, what you look at there, do you now? Oh, so you're gonna refresh it. All right. What am I doing? All right, I don't even need to be doing this, do I? I could. but I wanted the link right away. And then Ramsey's 11 months. Hulk smashed that like button. Thank you, Ramsey's, for helping give some links and stuff. If you're looking for some cool pocket stuff, check that out right there. Look at that. Boom. There's the link. This is what the link's to. Let me get rid of this and this. Look at some of this crazy stuff he's been making lately, though. Wild. If any of this interests you, get a hold of him and buy some of it, because it is rad. I love, dude, bro, I mean, you're crushing it. Some of the newest, all of it. Some of these newer ones, this thing here, excellent. Love that. Love that. Get a hold of them. I wish Avasti would have skeletonized the liners to reduce the overall weight. It's a little heavy. I prefer kind of a heavier knife, though, to be honest. Oh, it's a little top heavy? Pocket trash? Hell yeah. And, you know, oof, look at those stripes. Dope. Obviously, making a lot of stuff. Looking really cool. Oh, so many. Look at these little holes showing off the when I touch it. That's cool. Good question, Dong. Dale, do you make your own micarta? Dong. But we do have a triple Magnus Lutz ho 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 in the house, right? So I better boys, bop bop bop. Or is Nate in? Is Nate's in here, right? Yeah. I was gonna say we're all here. We're all here. Magnus Lutz triple hole, and I'll form the dun 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 dun. Yeah. Kathleen, how you doing? Mike Briggs, The Pawns, Clint Crosby, John R. Oregon. Let me scroll up here quick. AA Ron, work is making you work a weekend. Sorry to hear that. We need to talk, AA Ron. I'm gonna brighten your day from having to work all weekend. All right. So put that in your little brain and ponder it for a few minutes. See how it makes you think. You're like, huh? What's he talking about? What you talking about? What's going on in the Pawns? Obviously, Paul might. Not too hard, but still can't get a call back at the 3 places that you applied. Yeah, that kind of is a thing, you know. It's like the places you want to, if they're not hiring or whatever at the moment. Something will work itself out. Something will present itself. It's the weirdest way I fell into the job I have now. I'd never done anything like that ever. Now it seems to be one of my more favorite jobs that I've had. Rewarding in an artistic way. A lot of the times, which is really cool. All right. Did I miss anyone else back at the beginning? Marco, Sergeant Maximus, Henry, all the lurkers. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for everything. What's everyone's plan for the weekend? Anybody else have to work this weekend, or is everybody kind of getting ready to kind of unwind, relax? Are you going, like a lot of folks in Minnesota, they're going up north. The cabins, people get cabins, go up north, go fishing, go camping, outdoor fun stuff. Getting on the boats, getting on the lake is a big thing for 4th of July weekend. What's up on the edge? Gabe, how are we doing? Talking weekend plans. John ordered Usurper from today's drop. What else is everybody getting? Hate Nate's going somewhere tomorrow. What's up, Matt Maurer? What up? Happy 250. I did a whoa. Red, white, and blue for Lanyard Man. This is the Tenable Beaver. That's a top liner lock. Wow. That wasn't you. That was my focus. Seriously? I can't even have things. Red, white, and blue dye, fade dye. Got to ship this out. I'm going to make another couple little videos or something with it. Need my Hate Nate nugs. Hugs. Lanyard Man. Just talking about you. Got to send this out to you. I wanted to make a couple more little videos with it. It is fun. It's got another one of those, you hit the button and it just drops. When you're holding it up, it just doesn't take much and drops all the way down. Nice little flick out action. Put that over there for safekeeping. Tell me now, LOL, I'm having a bad day. Hey, Ron. Well, I was okay. Ultimately, I was kind of struggling trying to figure out how to get a cool laser mark on this black, and I don't know if it's going to work out. So long story short is I'm going to give you another knife, and we're going to at least do something to that I know that will be able to work out. So I'll put together a few options for you to kind of pick from, and we're going to make it cool. That's all you get for now. Congratulations, bro. It'll be fun. I'm excited. But I want to do something cool, and I'm having a hard time coming up with something that's going to work. The black on black, the test stuff is different, but it's same, but different. But it was kind of burning and not looking, you know. I want to. Yes way, Ted. Yes way. No way. Yes way. What's up, Robert Willoughby? Michael Thrillhill. Aaron. Aaron. Weird. For sure, dude. No worries. I want to make something cool, and we're gonna do it. I'll talk to you soon. Like I said, I'm gonna put together some stuff and show you a few options, and then we will work out what we're gonna do with it. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a blast. Okay, so settle in. Weekend plans? Anyone else getting out on a boat? Robert, what are you doing this weekend? Anybody got knives on the way? I still have one more knife from a Amazon Prime special. I bought a inexpensive fixed blade that was supposed to be here yesterday, but now it will be here, looks like Monday. And it also looks like my skiff bearings are not going to be here until Monday. What else do I have in the mail? Something else. Can you laser raw aluminum and will it be visible? Will it be visible? What's up, GHV? Devo Small Boy? I thought those weren't available yet. Or the small boy is available, but the dark mode small boy is the one that doesn't come out for a couple weeks. Militov Fixie is $40 on eBay right now. What's up, Gabe? Yeah, that's what I was asking too. What's everyone doing for the 4th? Okay, so you can get the small boys now, but the dark mode small boy, that's the one that's released in like in a week or so. Just sent you photos of the ProTech Avalon. Excellent. I got water in the ear. Ooh, Derek. Yeah, these are cool. Trish, you in here? Didn't Trish get one of these? I'm pretty sure Trish picked one of these up. Knife Hub got the 12% off coupon code. So what does that end up total with 12% off? What's up, McRanger? J1 Doobie. Anybody else? Guys all getting ready. Celebrate. Start the weekend off. Shows. The hell are shows? Shows? What? Okay, I'm getting sidetracked here. Plan on going to the Reds game on the 4th. That sounds fun. Going to a game. Ramsey's got the Fair Monster Chroma, LMAX, Katuo Super DLC M390. 8 more on the way. Boom. Hate Nate's passing on the small boy. Usually all about Devo. Tall boy is... shit. Right here. I thought I had it on the table. I like the tall boy a lot, but it would be kind of nice to have the dark mode small boy as like a pair, right, Dong? Mopatty is over at Replicant EDC Live. What's going on over there? The knife is great. What is that? Oh, it's a little loose. Like, what does that sound? Like, I feel like I can hear something. There we go. But yeah, I thought about getting the pair for it. It'd be kind of cool. But I don't know. What are they gonna run? 2 something? Funny. Anybody? Or what's the price on it? What's up, Common Sense? Oh, wow. Wow, we got a whole bunch of folks over on there, huh? That's too bad. That's too bad. Yeah, I think it's not out for another week. Something like that. Air conditioning is working great. It's solid. I haven't been blasting it down like it, keeping it at 68 or anything. It's been at like 72. The last week or whatever has been like 80s. But having it's been holding just fine. The one day I'm getting early goodies. What are we talking about? Oh, that's not the small boy, that's the tall boy. I'm hoping to order, or I was thinking about ordering the small boy. It's like an inch shorter than this one. This is the dark mode tall boy from the first drop. And so since the match small boy was coming out, I was considering picking it up, but we'll see. I missed a couple in the chat here. Sorry. Blue Angel's been flying over the past days for the air show. That's loud. That's kind of fun though. That's kind of fun. Thoughts on the red Civivi? The Sentinel Strike, it's actually, I like it. It's a classic button lock, but like if I hold it up here, look at that, bam. You don't have to like swing or anything. Like I'm holding it perfectly still and it just drops. Nip slip. The nip slip is a good one. There's Trish. What's happening, Trish? How you doing today? On the Edge. Here's where I'll be on Saturday. I don't know if that link will open up on this computer. Thomas, I'm keeping my place at 74, but the bedroom window is set to 66. Yeah, some like it hot, some like it cold. One of my coworkers definitely likes it colder. This is fun. The drop is really nice. I could maybe do the flipper tab delete on there. Don't really need that rear flipper, but that just drop shut, the thumb out, flick out, it's actually really good. Hey, Nate just ordered pizza. That sounds great. I might do that tonight. We'll see. Choke up is absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. There, Ramsey just posted a link for Mo Patty. She'll be doing her Saturday morning live at 9:30 Central. Grateful Dong's having lasagna tomorrow night. $250 for the Pro Tech after the discount, usually about $285 for this one. Trish, you bought this, right? That's I asked you weren't in here earlier, and I had mentioned I thought that Trish had picked this one up at the show. Marks in, time out. I just had, you want 6 slices, 4 cheese breads in it? Yep. The Pons. I'll eat all of that. I love lasagna. I love lasagna. So that's the new Sentinel Strike. It was only like $60 on the Amazon special. I'm going to make it look like Van Halen 5150. If you don't know, you know. Marks. What's the silver guy on the bottom and the Kubi on the right? So the silver guy on the bottom, you mean the green one on the bottom? The Kubi on the right? The Kubi on the right, this is the protocol, but I think it might actually be called something else because I did see a new ad for it that it looked like they were calling it something else. But I thought it was the protocol. I picked this up in Atlanta. M390 titanium. Really snappy, nice front flipper. Good drop. You can flick it out with the left, but you got to kind of get in the right. See, now I'm going to fail it. There it is. Oh. And then this one is the Venom. The KB Venom with the crystallized titanium handle. Same designer that did the Best Tech Tie pan. I have returned after a succulent meal. Brand new American. I love this thing. KB Kubi. They like the channel. They support the channel. They give me a nice discount. I give them some money, but they do give me some really good deals on some stuff. And they hooked it up this year. This Venom, though, is awesome. Action is really nice. It's snappy, flicks out really good. It is a button-actuated, like, top liner lock. Hollow grind, S90V. Nice choke-up spot. Jimps. The green is sick, too. Like, I'm not the hugest, like, flashy, like, crystallized titanium. But this is awesome. And it's called the Venom. So to me, this like fits it perfectly. And it's just everything all the way. The button, they anodize the screws and the pivot. They can't really crystallize that. But everything else is the the back spacer, the clip, the little tab that goes on the opposite side. Come on, focus. Why? Turned out really good. Absolutely love it. But I've been blessed lately getting hooked up on some pretty incredible knives. This one on the table is not mine. This is from the Fred Pass Around, but this is the new Mythic from Winterblade. I haven't done the cool trick yet, because you can just flick it out like a normal knife and you got this rear close. But you can also use that, no movement, you just push it down, boom. It's just wild. I think it's a lot like the one where it's got that notch right there and you push that piece in and opens up like that. It's kind of like that. This is kind of swing pushing the blade out. All crystal your eyes, right? So that one's not mine. Everything else on the table is mine. I got the Taipan. Super happy. Lefty Taipan. Great sound. Oh, maybe not. Woof. I love this knife. I ordered skiffs for it. I haven't personally put skiffs on anything. Thomas, so close. I just have to, you know, shake it a little bit. Nice lefty, though. This Taipan is really fun. I like it a lot. Great sound. Excited to get the skiffs on that, so that'll be happening soon. The boys gave me this wild gift. Probably this is the nicest gift anyone's ever given me, other than I'd say my parents giving me life. You know, can't beat that. Top notch. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't change my awesome family for anything. But as far as like a physical gift from some friends, this is the top of the notch right here. I mean, this is wild stuff. This is Sputnik number 25, a Moorish, handmade. Look at the thickness on the liners. Ugh, sick. Just crisp, clean. I need more caffeine. Life is hard to beat, right? That's pretty much the win. It's an unbeatable gift. Don't hate the player, Thomas. I mean, play my game. Oh, what's this? Another wildly out of control KB full DLC 80s camo carbon. This is the stroller. Another good hookup. This knife is wild stuff too. Boom, just snappy, big, grabby. Ugh. Sputnik is a great knife. It's so cool. And this one's number 25. It's really neat that he designs them. They're similar, but then they'll have different scales, different lines, different textures or things like that. Got a table full of cool stuff today. I got a bunch of fun stuff. I'm fairly blessed. I tell you what, lately it's been fun. Did I send off the ABW yet? No, it's in box. I've got 4 or 5 boxes out there that's going to go in the mail tomorrow. And it is one of them. It is one of them. The stroller's big. The one thing is the flick out is a little bit harder to do. I can do it better with the right. But the front flipper is super satisfying. So that's really, I mean, you got the rear flipper, but yeah, whatever. But the front flipper is super snappy. Nice choke up spot. It's wide. Look at these big jimps all the way on there. jumps across right there. Oof. Feels really, really good. Addicted to bleed. What's up, Common Sense? I also got 2 sets of skiffs in the mail on the way. One of them is for the Taipan, and the other set is going to be for the mouse bird. This is the Artisan Cutlery mouse bird. It does have a ting to it. It's kind of a tink. Is that the right word? Because it doesn't go ting. It's more like tink. But I like the feel of this one when it's open. The jimps and how they ride up onto that poon right there. Nice little forward choke up. The handle shape is really cool. Big old butt on the back to get a hold of. I'm such a rear flipper snob. I don't care. It's my least favorite. It's dude, you give me a flicking hole with a front flipper so I can front flip it like that and then I can flick it out like that. That's my jam. Here it is right here. Front flipper, flicking hole. Happy days. No front flipper. But I mean, this knife is rad though. Get one of these. Thomas just ordered his. I know Grateful Dong. I mean, no, Hate Nate got one in Atlanta. I got this one in Atlanta. The Dune Gecko Customs. Dude, this knife is a very choice. So yeah, skiffs are going to be going on this one here. It's just, what do you call that? What's up, Eagle Scout? Tink. Did you make that next milestone number? I know you were really close the other day, Eagle Scout. Michael, most of us can thank Paul for our love of Moorish. I can thank Paul even a little bit more because he took part in the making of this being in my hands right now. Had it not been for the incredibly generous and amazing community that is before me, thank you. I would not have this right now, but they wanted me to have this, and yeah. Common Sense prefers a rear flipper. Everybody's got their preference. Some people hate front flippers. I really like a front flipper personally. Some people don't like flicking out. I like a flicking hole. Some people want a thumb stud, not a hole. I prefer a hole, but I still like a thumb stud. Thumb stud, thumb stud. I mean, most of the stuff on here's got a thumb stud. What I'm not a big fan of, though, to be honest, is you don't need both. I'm fine with this, but this could have just had flicking hole and no thumb stud, and it'd been great. It doesn't need both, right? This has the fuller on there. I could be flicking it out with the fuller. It does not need the thumb studs. It has a fuller. It doesn't need the thumb studs. It has the hole. But obviously, that doesn't prevent me. Both. I clearly don't care. I like everything. I like them all. This is my favorite thumb stud knife, though. Aaron says blade hole all day. Concur. And you got to get a good front flipper. Ramses, yeah, a lot of them, sometimes they can be difficult. Oop. But a good snappy front flipper, I dig it. Man, this is definitely one of my favorite knives, for sure. I mean, I'll say that about a lot of things, but I'm going to keep saying the Honey Badger has been very, very much and a little bit more than a lot. Oh. I can't do a reach around flip for crap. What? Wait, what? I do need to get a winter blade in my collection at some point. How's everyone this evening? Stacy, what's happening? Stacy popped in when we were doing that meme chat earlier, getting all wild with the meme chat. Casey's doing a live right now too. He messaged me about Monday and not wanting to live when I'm live before his live on Monday. But he was going to go early. But then he just goes live during my normal live. You know. We try. It's the best. I still say it's the best is you got to support the other channels as much as possible, and going live at the same time contradicts. So I always try to go live when no one else is. That's fun. Super fun. All right. So no other plans. Nobody's got it. Nobody's really said they've got anything wild and crazy that they're doing this weekend. People buy fireworks. You're going to be shooting off fireworks in the safety of safetiness. I'm not huge on the fireworks. What? Arthritis says I'm not front flipping anything. Hey, it's what works for your hands too. You know, sometimes it's whatever works best. You know, there are some front flippers out there though that woo. MK Ultra, this is my Thursday Night Live. I thank you. Boom. My Kizer prize. This thing is snappy as can be. Hey, experts, where would you place the Prince Protean in the hierarchy of $1,000-ish level folders? I mean, anything that's $1,000 folder, it's, I mean, I don't know. Anyone? I haven't been able to really handle, so I can't give it a good opinion. I can say $1,000 folder that's really awesome is a Laser Ghost. The pawns. I'm gonna do this thing called As Little as Possible this weekend. Same. I actually I've got some stuff I gotta do, but some things won't be able to do until next week. During normal business hours. But I do have a few plans of relaxing a little bit this weekend if I can. Get together with some friends and family. Don't really have any plans to go see fireworks or anything as of yet. Check out MK Ultra, otherwise known as Miranda. There's the link.
Hey, thanks for everything and here's a little for the pot. Not that pot, but the other pot.
Thank you, On the Edge. Did you see how he was like so uplifting, like, hey. The way he said, hey. I appreciate that. Not that pot. Yes, here's a little for, yeah, I've got a bunch of shipping. It's probably going to be $100 worth of shipping in the last, or let's see, that was like 30. It's going to be another, yeah, probably got $100 worth of shipping this week, which is fine. I'm not complaining about it. So I appreciate the little $5 help. Thank you so much, On the Edge. I appreciate you. No fireworks for a GHV. Yeah, my friend's dog gets major anxiety, is it? Or like he just gets all scared, and it's unfortunate because you don't like the dog to be freaked out, but it freaks out every year and kind of shuts down, generally is quite rambunctiously active and energetic dog, but definitely does not like the fireworks. And a big dog too. But sometimes, what is it? The big dogs are the big babies, right? Big old dog. I'll be using about 5 pounds of tannerite. Ooh, that will go bada boom. Going on a slushy run. Anybody want one? Oh, yeah. Okay, John. Hate Nate says he has one, loves it, but it's more of a $700 to $800 knife. I trust Hate Nate's opinion. He has definitely has some good advice and some knowledge on the blade. Let me tell you what. And if he's got one, says he has it, loves it, but also puts it, there, I think that's a pretty solid opinion. Try to keep all the fingers. Yep. You got to be careful about that. Speaking of shipping, anyone else dealing with delayed USPS? I had one that was supposed to be here yesterday from Amazon that now is not going to be here till next week. So I had a 4-day camping meetup last weekend. That's why I was not here. And now I'm broke. Yeah, but you got to spend that time. Had, I'm sure, a good time with some friends, family. That's what most of it's about. You got to be able to make those moments, make those times, enjoy it. Fly. There was a huge fly at work today. Huge. You got one fly flying around in a room. You're like, okay, you got to go. All right. KDK, will you be doing a Saturday morning live stream this 4th of July? Oh, this Saturday is the 4th, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, I can't see why not. 8 a.m. coffee, Central Standard Time, 4th of July, right here. I'll be, and maybe we'll fire off some bottle rockets in the kitchen. No, we won't be doing that. When is the USPS behind? Always? I don't know. Generally, I get stuff pretty good. But yeah, I will be live on the 4th of July, 8 a.m. Central. Hang out, have some coffee with me that morning before you do what you're going to do for the day. Still waiting on a Father's Day gift. Delayed delivery. Just got a package delivered to the wrong house. Oh. And you're getting it? So they realized it and they brought it over? Yikes. Yikes. And J1 says USPS lost a knife on Monday. Oh, man, that sucks. Aries Custom is supposed to be here tomorrow. Seriously thinking about waiting by the box for the mail. You do not want to get inside there. Hate Nate. I have 8 knives in the wind because they are late or not sent. In the wind. In the wind. On the Edge has 3. I have 2. USPS and DMV must be related. Let's make a knife postal service specifically for knives. Will that be something? Oh, I realized I haven't seen Fred. You're not in here yet. Fred, you lurking? What's up, Neil Mac? There I got a tracking from Fred. It's that one. 074. And it looks like I have to go pick it up. Your item has arrived at this post office. Available for pickup, sign for pickup. So it wasn't even attempted to be, oh, it says notice. I didn't get a notice. But it basically, Fred sent a box that has like 8 or 9 knives or 10 knives or something like that in it for pass around. And it had to be signed for. And so now it is at the post office and I have to go pick it up. We don't look them up at Thomas. What's up, the Great Southern Trendkill? Hey, Nate. Lucky enough for Rosie. Oz will be there too. Oh, where are you guys going? I missed part of the chat. Is there a show coming up? We used to go water skiing in a place called Pine Flats. At night, we'd have bottle rocket fights. Yeah, I remember having bottle rocket fights like 20 some years ago. It's not the smartest thing. Yeah, more than 20 years ago. Ugh. Ugh. What's up, Cannabiscuit? If you sign up with USPS Online, you get emails with images of what's to be expected along with package delivery info. I ship everything through Pirate Ship. And so I have all the info. Well, it's not when people send me stuff, obviously. But when people send me stuff, sometimes it's USPS, sometimes it's UPS, sometimes it's FedEx, sometimes it's whatever. But I ship through, I get the rates, print the sticker, put it on myself at home, and then drop it off at the USPS usually. It'll actually give you USPS, UPS, whatever, and it gives you the different rates. And then you actually get a sale. It'll be cheaper than if you just walked into USPS and just mailed it. It would cost you more to do it than if you do it yourself. Rosie over Lamia, just saying, says Gonzo. Pacific Northwest Custom Invitational Show in Oregon. Is that this weekend? And John, you are in Oregon, so how far is it? How far a drive you got to go? Burkle. This is the Burkle Cerakote Crypt. Passing around, headed my way. Get to hang out with it for a little bit. Feels really nice in the hand. Really good jimps on there. Had it for a couple of days now. I've been busy, so I haven't had a chance to really enjoy it. To be honest, when I have been sitting at home, I've been sitting. If I hadn't been doing something, I'm sitting with my... Gotta have a Moorish. Gotta have a Moorish. But yeah, Burkles. It's really nice. Feels good in the hand. I like it feels heavier than it is. I don't know if that makes sense or that's my description. Is you put it on the scale, it's not super heavy compared to other things that size. It's not a tank, but it feels dense. But to me, it's like that density feels like it wants to stay in my hand. Like I go like this and it kind of falls, moves with it. I'm not really holding it, but it just sits, it's there. Pizza's almost here. What did we get? Hey, Nate, what toppings? What toppings are it? But yeah, thanks for including me in that pass, Burkles. But yeah, this is the Burkles Cerakote Crypt. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Please correct me if I'm not. I really love the scales. Have this like old painting, like Scream painting or like Starry Night with the lines, and then I think the gold pins accent pops off with the kind of the gold stripe that's on there. I think that looks really cool. Feels great in the hand. Nice size, grippy. It's a dead weight feel. Whoops. I'm down with that common sense. I like that description. But it just feels like it's just like, you know what I mean? Dense. But I hold it next to something that's similar in size and it's not really heavier. I'm getting a call. Is that accident? I can't answer a call during my live. Oh, that's from the group. That's got to be an accident. Sorry, my bad. But yeah, this is the Burkle Cerakote Crypt. Little lanyard hole down there. Also gives a little bit more width at the butt. Nice little contours carved into the handle. Thick, beefy handle too. EDC Bushcraft Beast. Exactly. Tip gets in there, gets dense really fast. It's almost like a Scandi grind kind of a feel. But you get in there and just, you want to hammer on that. I like it. I like it. Let me get her in here. Ramsey's just posted a link for Burkles. Everything has to go to my P.O. box. Driveway and walkway. Too many people and they'll steal it. My parents have a lock on theirs. They had it like an identity theft thing like years ago. But yeah, they've got to post. Their mailbox has a lock on it. And they haven't really had any problems with it since that. But the P.O. box kind of makes sense too. Nice little pair. Oof. That sounds great. Ding. Apparently, I'm going to be able to tune it in even better once I get the skiff bearings for it. 4th of July lands on a Saturday. Will USPS be open on Friday? Is that a thing? Help with gadgets. What's up? Yeah, a couple $100 a year for a deposit box. Jets Pizza. Pepperoni, extra cheese, Detroit style. Nah, mean. Ooh, did you hear that one? That was dirty. Ugh. Boom. I love this thing. So I'll get the skiffs. I think I'm actually going to hit the blade. It's all the same color, the same kind of stonewash all the way across. I'm not mad about it, but where is the one that I did hit? I swear I just had it out. I can't keep my head on straight because, you know, where in the world? Oh, there it is. Oops. Lefty with a righty knife. Righty with a lefty knife. Okay, so I media blasted that up there to give it that satin. Out of focus. Satin look. And I thought about maybe doing that to the blade. Kind of get rid of some of the stone wash and just get it a little bit closer to just a steel color. Just for the slightest bit of contrast. Kind of like this. Kind of like this. Kind of like this. I really like that, where it's just a little bit of contrast between the blade and the handle. I got 4 knives that sing. This one does. And then when I get the skips on there, we'll be able to give more of a comparison. Everyone have a wonderful night. Got to catch some Z's. Right on, Burkles. I'll keep showing this off to everybody for the next few days and find out where you want me to send it next. Where in the world is Carmen? Ooh, there it was. That was a good one. The MBK that I did the pattern on, I can't show that, but I can show you something. Yeah, I packed that one up. That one's for North Valley Neil. It was his idea to do the houndstooth, so I had to draw it up, which was fairly easy because I only had to draw one houndstooth, and then I did the repeat once I had that on the laser. But I did another one today where I do, because you know on my aluminum I do a remove, or not a removal, a white laser mark on aluminum. So here is an aluminum scale for a Kizer dogfish. And if you look, there is the test that I did. I'm trying to show it close so you can see what I noticed there. So the houndstooth on the left is 1 pass. And you can see how it's a little chunky. Couple little speckles and stuff to it. And then the one on the right, that is 2 passes with the laser. And so I did the tests. I made sure it was looking how I wanted it. If I didn't test it and I just marked it, it would look like that. It wouldn't have been as nice and crisp as it could have been. So tested and made sure that that houndstooth was good. Then I copied the pattern and watched my camera hate me. Seriously, there you go. So it almost now looks like a black laser mark, except for it is the white mark. And it, if you know, the dogfish has the grooves on it. So I was kind of curious as far as how I was going to do a laser mark with something with grooves. But notice how this pattern actually works. Don't care for bead or vapor blasted, but don't like mirrors either. Yeah, there's a fine line for what everybody kind of digs. So there you go. That's a dogfish with a houndstooth. Actually made it really white. Here, this is not mine. But I can show you. That's what it looked like. So that's what you're going to have, basically. Is that all the way out? Yeah, it is. What does everybody think? That's the other side. Pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I didn't quite get them totally even, which kind of bugs me a little bit, but it's you bruh. You can see it's just it hangs out a little bit more. See this one here and this one here. They're just not, it's off by the tiniest bit. Kind of a perfectionist. What's wild though is it's like I looked at these forever, and it's because they have the texture. And you look at the knife and you're like, you know, this is a cool knife. It works good, looks good. But when you try to think about a laser mark with that texture, it's kind of odd. But notice the depth is so minute. Is that a word? Sure. the depth isn't very, it's there, but it's not so deep that I basically measured what the depth was. I like looked at it under our microscope and measured the depth at like 0.02 or whatever. And so if this was 41 and at the bottom of it is 30 or 40.98 or whatever, I kind of split the difference so that it's kind of lined up right about at the middle of it. But I don't know. I like how they're now white. That's what I wasn't really realizing that was what I was going to be, because the other one I did was a mark, and so it was on a silver blade or a silver titanium with a black mark, so it was like silver and black. And so this now it's white mark over black. Actually looks tough. Gives me when I hold it like this, it gives me Space Invader vibes. Should put that right there. Kizer Dogfish. Nice little front flipper, rear flipper, flicker. Kathleen. I didn't send it off. It is boxed up, and I am gonna go to the post if they are open tomorrow, I guess. If the post office is open tomorrow, I'm gonna go drop off 5 or 6 boxes. One of them is my ABW. The plan is I want my ABW slip joint to have a DLC finish similar to this. Not a super shiny DLC, kind of a more matte, almost gray-ish. It's not gray, but kind of a more dull DLC to my ABW slip joint. So that is the plan. Space Invaders. It makes me want to make one that is actually the Space Invaders, and then put like a row of them and a couple little dots going down, and then like the row of stuff that you're hiding behind, you know, like literally put part of the scene of it on something. I think that'd be kind of fun. Dogfish was one of the first button locks you ever got. I've had that one for quite some time, a couple of years. Now it kind of makes me want to, maybe I'll just do the same thing to mine. It's crazy though, like it totally makes that I can show them. I haven't boxed yours up yet. Bri. But isn't it crazy? You almost can't see that the ridges. It's such a that's why I was wondering the ridges were going to distract from the laser mark. I think the laser mark distracts from the ridges. So in that aspect, success. Thanks, Dirty Dan. All right, now I'm not focusing down here. There you go. There you go. So Big Bear Fuzzy Finds. You want me to show them? I have to glove up. I'm gonna have to glove up because I don't want to touch them. Smash my left thumb too many times. Google says USPS open tomorrow. Thank you, Kathleen. I appreciate the info. So I will be mailing out 5 or 6 or 7. Shoot, I didn't say that. Things tomorrow. I had them set aside here. I showed off, so that's one that I just did. I did the dye job for Lanyard Man, the blue and the red. Do one of the patterns. That would be, I don't know how you would, that would be hard to translate to laser. Because it almost looks like that now, but I mean, that was a lot of work to get that just right. That's interesting though. Okay, so which one we look at first? This one here. All right. I don't want to touch these because they are fresh anno. I can't show Stacy's. Hers, or I did show that already though. All right. You guys ready? This is super purple blue transitional. It's actually purple. My lighting does not. Definitely looks more purple here, except for it's still focused on the. There you go. Now notice the pivot on this side. See how it's like a darker purple, but then the pivot on this side is gold. The screws are gold. The clip is gold. That pivot section was like basically like welded or whatever to the barrel, and I couldn't get it to change. I see latex gloves. Is it zip? So you can see that purple there, and then when you look at it here, it's definitely more kind of a blue, but you get this cool transition when you look at it like at an angle. All right, there it is. I'm going to wrap it back up so I don't touch it. Come on now. Hello. So that is one. That is a. Is that a Kubi or is that one a KB? All right, so that goes in here. I've had the Ano machine for a while now. Just haven't really been able to use it a lot lately. Well, the Ano, if that's why I'm holding it with the glove, is then I'm not affecting it in any way and it's still pristine. You start handling it, it's going to get dull. Number 2. Said these are for Brian at Whisker Forge. Big Bear Fuzzy Finds. So this is a pyrite that I anodized light blue. Whoa. With the Busch Light logo. I could keep it in focus. Damn, caught my nail or my finger on the. I don't know if you could clear coat it or not. You could maybe put a coating on it to help. That's kind of the thing with Ano. It's like you touch it, it's going to definitely affect it. But the thing is though, it also depends. I have a few anodized things somewhere around here that after touching, it's, you know, it like it affects it, but not, well, like this is anode, this is, but crystallized titanium with the Ano, I feel like they put something over the top of this to make it extra shiny. And so Big Bear is going to carry it. So he'll carry it and we'll see how it holds up. And then he can send pictures after a few weeks. You know, ultimately, the Ano stuff that I've carried, and it does fade. And I like things that get kind of weathered and like aged a little bit. So depending, if you want it to be super bright, shiny purple, it won't stay super bright, shiny purple. It will kind of become more of a dull purple over time. The Busch one turned out all right, huh? Making the laser mark for that, I got kind of lucky. I found a file, was able to kind of break it down, and it still worked. I've done a few different, like, what is the other one that I did? We did the Milwaukee fastback on a Civivi Cubit. What else did I did a couple other weird ones like that. It's pretty fun. I've been trying to get caught up. I have some things. I have a very special one for Stacy. I just did another one for Stacy, which is on its way to her now. We did some Anno for some hardware for a Devo. But I got Stacy's other one that's gonna be wild. It's gonna make this look like chump change. But there's been a lot of time and work and patience going into it.
The doctor puts on his glove and says, "This is gonna hurt you a lot more than it's gonna hurt me, Normaine." Dan replies, "That's cool, got a knife?"
Cheers, Hate Nate. Thank you for the $5. And the telling tale of terror. A telling tale of terror. A poop knife. You know it. Is that the first one I'd bring? Yeah, Stacy. We're almost there. We're so close on the other one. I've been nervous. I've been nervous and busy and messed up, and thank you for bearing with me. But yeah, the Devo's on its way to you. I'll get you some tracking. Definitely a poop knife. Definitely a poop knife. No doubt about it. What was another one that I just did? Something to or for on or through or what? Lanyard Man was asking me about. Yeah, this is what it looked like when the black one. Black on silver. The Anno job I did on the Yo Jumbo is holding up awesome. How long ago was that? How long ago was that? I get to show it when it's done. Yeah, when it's done. And I'm so nervous. So nervous. I don't want to. I've already had to go through the process a couple of times. And backtracking, especially when you're almost at the finish line, like I'm a step away from the final. There's 2 steps left. Last Anno of 4, and then last laser of 4. 3 or more years? There's no way it's been that long. Holy God. Maybe 2. Clint. Maybe 2. Taking care of family stuff, but I'm back. When I went in for my prostate exam, yeah, I know how I said it. I asked the doctor where I should put my pants. Oh, you kids. The old prostate. I'm dying over here. Do it dirty. Do it dirty. Yeah, Brian's been waiting for a while. A lot of people have been waiting a long time. I've had those dogfish scales for like a year or 2. But we didn't have any idea what to do. And he was like, yeah, just wait until the inspiration hits. And with those, what's elite lurker? Very elite. With these, with the texture, there, if I put it at an angle, you can see the ribs. But with the ribs on there, I was like, the ribs are really going to get in the way of the laser mark. But I was wrong. The laser mark definitely gets in the way of the ribs, which turned out awesome. I'm super happy to show them, like, hey, dude, I remember those scales you gave me like forever ago? It was an extra set that he had. And I'm like, yeah, I'll do them up. What are we doing to them? It's like, I don't know. We thought about trying to make some rings, because this is what the dogfish looks like without a laser. So thought about doing some rings and highlighting and stuff, and it was like, man, that's gonna be one of those things where you're gonna, to line it up perfect is almost impossible. And to have it be almost lined up perfect, but off by that tiny bit, it'd be like enough to just drive me. Neil's weekend has started. Welcome to the weekend. The pool wasn't even enjoyable today. 95, it was bath water. Ugh. Yeah, you go to jump in a pool, you do want it to be a little cool and refreshing at first. Then you want to be able to get used to it. But yeah, Lanerman was talking about wanting me to do a two-tone with the paisley. But the paisley does, you can't really tell on here because it ended up, I did it like a ghost. So it's kind of like a subtle. It's definitely darker on this little guy here. Which then, if I can get it to focus, you can see more of the levels of color. If I could get it to focus. There you go, maybe. Some sections are darker, some are lighter. And so it's kind of a, since it's not all the same, when you try to do like a removal, like he's talking, do like an ano one color, then remove some with a pattern, and then ano another color, which I've done. It's really cool. But if I were to use the paisley pattern, since it's got some gradient scale, does that make sense? Focus doesn't make sense. It's got some gradients to it, and so if I try to do a removal, it's not a removal is either it's either removing a section or it's not. It doesn't really let you fade like you could with a laser mark. Does that make sense? But we're gonna try something. I'm gonna try to maybe flatten it into a single non-gradient paisley pattern. Then we could maybe do it. What's up, Fred? Fred, I got an update. I got busy at work and stuff today, but that package is at the post office. So it was brought to the post office, and I have to go there and sign to pick it up. So I will do that tomorrow, Fred. So I'll let you know. I don't know exactly when I'm going to get there. I'll find out if they're closing early or anything tomorrow. But I'm going to go to that post office, drop off the 5 or 6 things I'm mailing tomorrow, and then also pick that up. I would usually just go to a different post office, but the one it's at is on the other end of town, which is fine. But I'll drive over there. I can then drop some stuff off and pick that package up at the same time, and I'll have another 10 or whatever knives are in this box. This next pass around, sounds like a couple of them I've already had or I've got copies of or something. If it is something I have a copy of, we can do a compare and contrast, which is cool too. So I will be mailing out and picking up some stuff at the post office tomorrow. So that'll be some things we can go over. I don't know, maybe depending on what's going on tomorrow. Otherwise, Saturday morning coffee on the 4th. I'll be there. What are you doing tonight, Fred? Have some good dinner? Elite Lurker, where are you in Minnesota? I'm in the metro. I'm in the Minneapolis, St. Paul area. Northern side of the cities. You know the cities? New Brighton, Columbia Heights, Blaine. Coon Rapids. I'm in that area. Huh. And I got a hair in my mouth. Wonder whose hair it was. Definitely mine. Mantra. Awesome little knife from KB. M390 titanium. Beefy. Your dad lives in Zimmerman? Yeah, I've been there. Just took a break. Fred's popping in to say hi. Tell the wife and Hayden I say hello. I hope everything's going great. You guys have a good weekend. Boom. I'm really digging KB. I mean, they've been giving me attention and hooking me up on some stuff. So they've been helping out to facilitate my addiction, give me a little discount on some stuff. So one could say, oh, well, they give you a deal, so that's why you talk them up. But untrue. I talk them up because they make cool stuff. Action, fun, good materials, snappy. When I was doing a lot of like dye jobs and stuff, I was going crazy buying Kubies. What is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's at least 9 Kubies right there, but it's also missing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 missing from there. Plus, I've used a bunch for giveaways. My wife goes, Dan, who? Well, we haven't met, but I know the rest of your family, and they're wonderful people. So I'm sure the wife that has helped build this cool family of Hayden and Fred, they're good guys. What's up, Cole Bunny? Zimmerman is boring as shit. It's a smaller little area. It's not too far from some other. Yeah, you might have to travel a little bit. I haven't been in that area for a while, but there's some small areas. It's crazy how easy it is to kind of get into like the middle of nowhere in Minnesota sometimes, where it's like, oh, we don't even have radio stations around here. Well, there's places we go up north camping, and you go camping, and you hit the if you're on the radio, old school FM radio, and you hit search, it'll just go all the way around and not catch anything. It's like there are no channels, and it'll find one country station, and then it'll go back to finding nothing. Boom. Dune. Hating it. Honest truths. How are you liking your titanium Dune? Hating it. Got the full titanium. Boom, boom. I got the micarta with the DLC titanium because I love this colorway. I think it is super cool. I saw it and was instant love. Instant love. Instant. I do want to try to get some more projects going though. Get the chia head going. Love the Dune. Super thin. It's nice. Elite Lurker. Aunt's got a 600 acre cattle ranch up by Bemidji. Now that sounds awesome. I know a couple people that have, or one of them that lives in a cattle ranch area, and then one who basically runs one, has one. Bought some beef from her a few times, which is cool. The right time of year, you get a little pack. It's like, oh, this one's got a T-bone, a few ribeyes, and a bunch of like 20 pounds of hamburger, something like that. Buy a little package. There's a 5.5-inch chopped Tonto, and Go Bunny will buy it. The micarta one, dude. I like micarta. I like this DLC on this titanium too. It's almost like just a matte. I really like that matte black. Very cool. Hate Nate. He doesn't have a lightsaber. Maybe he does. Bunny, do you have a lightsaber? Because if not, you should get one. I mean, right? Why wouldn't you have one? That's about how much space I've got. Sure. Of course he does. Of course he does. Why wouldn't I? Dude, I've had that since 2005. I've had that lightsaber. That was a birthday present in 2005. So I've had that for, oh my God. That's way too long ago. That's way too long ago. I'm not a fan of that. KC messaged me back. Thanks, Dan. Yeah, but you were live during my regular live. I'm going to get you, KC. Oh. That's fun. And KC's message from earlier. Just, it's hilarious. So, what is the word on the street? What is happening? What's the sweets? What are we doing? What's the thing? Where am I at? Fred, did you see this? Did I show you this before in the short amount of time you were in here? That, no. The new scales. I already did North Valley Neals with the houndstooth, but I decided to put the houndstooth on this textured. God, that looks good. I'm so happy with that. I was so worried, overly worried about what the pattern was going to do. And it ended up, I didn't even realize the houndstooth pattern was going to be a cool pattern. 103 in the desert. Ew. Ew. And I didn't even envision that pattern exactly when North Valley explained it. But then I looked it up and I was like, oh, okay. And then we did it. I had to draw one up. There's my test. Test 1, test 2. And then copy, repeat. 103 in the desert. Gross. Darth Vader's lightsaber. Yeah, they don't make ones that actually, well, some people are making some interesting things they're calling lightsabers that do cut stuff. But yeah, a red one. There's several brands. If you're ever interested, Bunny, less than a couple $100, you can get one that's pretty damn sweet. Way better than mine. Not that there's anything wrong with mine, but because mine is from the Stone Ages of 20 some years ago. The technology today is significantly different. You can change the colors on them. Like all of them are every color you want. So mine is green. Mine is only green. That is it. It is Luke Vader. Luke's saber from Return of the Jedi. But the ones you get them, you can literally change it to purple, to blue, to black, to pink, to any shade of whatever color you want, which is pretty neat. And they have a lot more sound effects and stuff. Luke Vader, I mean, technically that's correct, right? Thomas McDonald, scales turned out great. Thanks. I'm pretty happy with them. I'm gonna do more with that pattern, thanks to North Valley Neil. Because these are also going out, so I won't be keeping those, but I do have a dogfish. So I could theoretically do that. It looks pretty clean. It hides that texture, so it's crazy. Because it's like, it looks like a cool pattern, and then you grab it, and then you feel this texture to it. And you're like, ooh. Ooh. I assume you must follow MC. He has a few reviews from 8 months ago. He says they're the best. Dirty Dan. MC Kobunny, Metal Complex, the channel. He reviews knives. So you could look up, type in the name of those that you said before, and then type Metal Complex, and you can see his video on it. They do have black lightsabers, the dark saber. They're pretty cool. Polka dot? I don't know if they do polka dots, man. I want mine to look like Wonder Bread. I would look like a Wonder Bread lightsaber. And how, you know how you made it? You know how you made it? Wonder Bread. Wonder Bread. Now you can buy fishing lures that are Wonder Bread. What's that pattern called? Oh, it's Wonder Bread. White with like red and blue and yellow dots on it. It's a solid fishing color. No doubt. No doubt. The super evil dark side lightsaber. The dark sable. Sable? Oh yeah, Metal Complex. Yeah, MC. So yeah, Cool Bunny, look up that video. Maybe you'll get some more info. It sounds like you're already gonna get it anyway, but that's how I used to do anything I was looking up. I would look up, you know, what am I gonna put, or you know, what does MC think, or what is whatever, you know. I was just watching channels to see so I could decide what I was gonna buy. North Valley Neil, did you see these? Did you just get here, or you already see them? This is what the same pattern looks like on black. So white laser mark on black aluminum. North Valley. Pattern originated, requested from North Valley. Now on a textured aluminum with a white mark. I love it. I love it. It looks so cool. Metal Complex, the second biggest knife channel. Truth Facts. Everybody know what the first one is, right? She crushes it. I seen them. I love how they look on the ripple texture. Dude, it just turned out so good. Who knew? I mean, you did. North Valley Neil gets all the credit for the houndstooth pattern and everything I put on it. He will get a shout out forever because he has the original first run, first edition. Who? One Moon Collective. Who? MB? Not MC, it's MB. Saw a plexiglass sword that looked badass. Plexiglass? Melissa Backwoods. Over 1 million subs. What's MC up to right now? Like 800? Which is definitely quite the feat. Quite the feat. Man breast. I'm getting glitches again, huh? I still got to figure that out. Although I did get my new monitor. I got a 27-inch, 180 hertz monitor, gaming monitor. She's bad. She's bad. She's awesome. Met her many times now. Every blade show I've been to. Very friendly, warm, nice person. Loves knives. She's cool. She works out. I wouldn't be able to keep up with that. I am lazy. What am I doing for the 4th? I don't have too many plans. Might go hang out with friends, some family, maybe going on a bike ride. I am doing my live on the 4th of July, 8 a.m. Central. Start your 4th of July day. Man hands. She does, but she could kick your ass with those man hands. You could get lost in the wilderness with her, and you could sit back and she would go, not that she would. She'd probably make you go gather fire, but she could take care of, be like, yep, I'll start the fire. I'll go kill some food. Like, she'd handle it. You want some people to join you for the apocalypse? I go with her anytime. Anytime. I do want to make some more hard use videos though. I'm working on it. Do I wear one of the bike helmets? I don't. But I also don't bike. Like if I was heavy biking in heavy traffic or something like that, or crazy mountain biking on jumps and stuff, different. I'm talking mild, light night cruise with some friends. I mean, yeah, I understand. Always wear a helmet, but I also grew up in the 80s where we didn't wear anything and made jumps out of old boards and bricks. And if I want Naked and Afraid as a woman, best believe I'm coming out. Dude, coming out. Boom. Dude, you see that one knife she had that was like totally the ninja knife where it's the two pop into one because the blades kind of retract into the handle? It was wild looking. Because I have some crazy mall ninja stuff that looks like that too. But yeah, bike helmet, dude, I've gone like, we go on some trail rides and stuff. I definitely wear a helmet. Definitely. But you're also doing on like, some like pump tracks and like downhill kind of tracks and stuff where you might go over some jumps and stuff and you're kind of going fast and trees and corners. I wear a helmet when I do that. I grew up in the 70s. Safety fifth. But yeah, a mild beer cruise with some buddies. Yeah. Some of my buddies do, for sure. And I don't judge them for it. If anything, maybe they judge me. I've seen some accidents. Buddy JB, oh man, he's got a huge bruise on his leg right now. There's some spots though by campus and stuff where paths and things and little concrete walls and embankments, and I'm from the here, hold my beer, right? True. 742. I wish I had those skiff bearings now. What's the trick? You take the knife apart, you take the old bearings out, you put the new ones in. 70s, what is safety? Please explain. No, you know what they did teach? Is they teach you how to, if you were on fire. How many people have been, I mean, no offense, maybe I don't want to get any whatever, but how many people have been on fire? Not I. But the thing is we all knew stop, drop, and roll. Like, you might catch on fire. Stop, drop, and roll. Like, that was important. You had to know. But I don't know anyone who has been catching on fire. Same thing is like how to, like, we just like, there was like a worry of quicksand. I had a worry of quicksand. right? Have I actually encountered quicksand? Man, for a time though, I was like, all right, stop, drop, and roll. Oh God. Well, look both ways, Stacy. That one's important. That one's legit. I will give look both ways. But my worries of quicksand. I mean, for a while there, I thought it might be something you might have to worry about. You got to light a black candle when installing skiffs for them to work. I better order a black candle. Nothing worse than getting something, then you got to order something else. What was it? I got one monitor once and it only had, I didn't have a, on the Cougar, I didn't have an extra, I needed a whatever port. What's it called? Port? How about Dare? Drugs are really expensive. What's up? It's Hoffy. Neil was a firefighter for 10 years. Never had to stop, drop, and roll. Did you ever like, oh, I'm helping rescue people? It's like, stop, drop, and roll. Bro, you're on fire. I've never seen quicksand. Dude, I was worried about it. Like, man, what happens? I'm gonna be out one day and I'm gonna fall into a pit of quicksand. Only you can prevent forest fires. Cross at the green, not in between. This is almost legit, though. It's a little more legit. A little bit. You fought well, my friend. 10 years. Thank you for your service. I've never seen a chicken cross the road. I've seen that. I've seen chickens. People have chickens and you have to give them the right so they come back because people just let their chickens roam free in some places. It's like, oh, what is that? Oh, that's a chicken. Oh, they live over there. And they're just hanging out over here. I need diamonds to polish the skiffs. I live near the Everglades. Is there quicksand in the Everglades? I better go check it out. I better investigate the quicksand. We're not getting much of anything done today, are we? I feel like I'm burnt out of thinking. Is that something that you can think? Artex? Bro. Artex. Man. Traumatic. Talk about traumatic, bro. He gave up. He gave up hope in the swamp of sadness. Talk about trauma as a child, right? Look at all the. Did you see the size of that chicken? What's that one from, huh? Some people raise chickens and sell the eggs, or they eat the eggs and give away the eggs. My buddy has chickens, and I see him, and he gives me 2 dozen eggs. Like, here you go. The dude watching. I would have chickens. It doesn't seem like that much work. Although they only have, what do they have, 4 or 5? I think maybe 5 chickens. But mom, dad, 2 kids, and they have extra eggs. So many so that they give me some, right? So having them myself, I'd end up having so many, I mean, eggs are, I guess, expensive, huh? You start selling them eggs. Yeah, well, let's not think about that scene anymore. How about when he's on the luck dragon and he's, yeah! Sure. We'll go with that. Have a migraine? Ah, Ramses, that sucks. We're just gonna chill, hang out, and you can go pick up the bro in a couple hours. Should I give you the soothing sounds? I apologize though. I feel for you. Headaches are no good. Migraines are heavier yet. I knew a guy who had chickens, rabbits, catfish in a barrel. Residential. Yeah, that's fun. Rabbits though? What do you raise rabbits for? Like for food or like for the pet trade or something? Anything that poops is a pain. Kids, chickens, elderly, everything's expensive, true. So yeah, if you want eggs, buy a coop, buy set all this stuff up. Does it cost you more money to maintain it than you get from the eggs? I don't know. Your girl raises rabbits, easy to breed and sell, and they all sell. Huh. Kids like bunnies, you know. Thank you, Easter Bunny. Did we touch everything on the table today? No. I'm going to be carrying this one a little bit more. The Rosecraft Peanut with the Stag and the D2. Won't have my ABW slip joint for a couple of months since I'm going to be getting some stuff taken care of, done to it. Customization station. So I will be utilizing some more of my other smaller knives. I really like the Peanut. It's a good one. Fits in the hand really well. And Rosecraft makes some cool stuff. Nice and thick, solid blade. Great little small fifth pocket user. Oof. Rabbits. I wouldn't want to raise rabbits. I'd feel sad. Yeah. Well, that's kind of a thing too. But then at the same time, it's like, I know like the people that raise like cattle or pigs or whatever. It's kind of part of it. It would be tough. And you go to like state fair and stuff. Ooh, state fair's coming up soon. And you've got like the kids that work on the farm, and it's like they're raising their prize pig, you know, and it's like they spend everything for a couple of months raising this pig. And they know that it's basically they're trying to make it perfect so that it goes to market as a top pig. But I mean, you're really spending some time with it. I don't know if that's something that everybody would be able to do. I don't know if I'd be able to do it. I don't like even having pets anymore. I'm too much of a smoothie up in the heart that I don't know. I can't do that anymore. I haven't tried rabbit. Heard it's good. Yeah, yes. I can't remember when. I like that Rosecraft reminds me of when I was a kid. Exactly. This is like what I feel like a knife I would see in the 60s, 70s, something like that. Just a classic. What would grandpa's knife in his pocket look like in like the 70s or something like that? Except for this was made and designed last year. But it is that classic Peanut. Nice solid half stop. I have a case Peanut for comparison. You can see this the style is there. But the case is 2 blades. This is 1. Look at how much thicker it is. And the quality of the scales and the material, the connections, the edges. This Rosecraft is just top notch, and it's just solid as can be versus the case definitely has significant wobble. I have a wild rabbit. The rabbit that's in my yard was eating all my squash last year. But I also didn't have it fenced in, so it was my own fault. But I got to get a couple of them out of it. I didn't really plant anything this year. Too much crap going on. Kind of bums me out that I don't really have a garden going this year, but you want wild rabbit stew. Rabbits are pretty common in my area. Squirrels too. Tons of squirrel. I probably would eat all the squirrels. They kind of drive me a little. Ugh. If squirrels didn't have that cute fuzzy tail, you'd think they're little psychopaths, because they are. Hence my logo. Psychotic squirrel all day. I have lizards and spiders. They don't give two F's. Don't care. It's an excuse to get a new one if they. I used to have lizards and I never had spiders. I've had iguanas, geckos, water dragons, boa constrictors. Definitely used to have a lot of snakes and lizards and stuff. Dwayne Letterman in the house. What's up, Dwayne? What are you doing this weekend, bro? Any fun plans? We're just chilling, hanging out, shooting the shit, talking about knives. Check out my most recent laser mark. White mark on a black aluminum scale. And I can't get the focus. There it is. With the ridges.
Dan, you say we aren't getting anything done tonight, as though we had a plan. Where is this itinerary? I've never seen one. I'm ultra high right now, and the pizza was banging. Yeah. Get it? Oh yeah, we are the itinerary.
We are the itinerary. 100% truth, hating it. I apologize. My pants are riding up. Ready? It's crotch shot here. Maybe not. Okay, now we're good. Thank you for the 20, hating it. And thank you for reminding me. We are the itinerary. Look at me. Look at me. We are the itinerary now. Well, it's true. We don't have to have anything 100% factual. But I don't know. I mean, I'm having a great time. How about you? What's this? Oh yeah, that's that. Okay. I have so many knives and bags and stuff all over the place. I am an absolute mess. There is I tell you, I've been stressed. I've been dealing. I've been trying. Trials and tribulations of life. Looking for a better life. It's going, but man, it's July 2nd. Snakes, creeps, peeps, kings, and pythons. That's fun. I had a couple red-tail boas. Those are kind of my favorite. I really like the red-tail boa constrictor. It's a good looking snake. Gets pretty big. Not super fast. But I do like a snake that gets some mass. Get a little mass. You gotta like this the size of that thing. Yes. Talk about snakes and creeps and peeps. Jesse's gonna make us peas and poops. I like dogs best. Love my husky. I am super allergic to huskies. That thick fur and dander. Growing up, though, I had a friend who had 7 huskies. Obviously, sled dogs. And they were all house dogs. And I'd go over and hang out at Brad's house. But I had to be careful. If I touch the dogs, I can't touch my face. I'm allergic, but not in a way. As long as I'm not putting them up in my face, my eyes won't get all red and nasty. Did something happen? My screen went black and I was kicked off the feed. Am I still live? Did that happen to anybody else? That's happened to me before, Mike. it could have just been something on your end. In a way, as long as I'm not putting them up. I've had some where the screen just crashes too. Like, oh, your window has crashed or whatever. I'm all good here. How are you? Thanks again for the 20, Hate Nate. But we are definitely, yeah, there's no I-10. We're hanging out. We're hanging out. Maybe I'm just, my brain is just, ugh. Last night I almost had a little anxiety at league. It wasn't busy or anything like that, but it just, sometimes it just, lately I've had a lot of stuff going and just get overwhelmed. And then it just like have moments where you're just like, what am I forgetting? Or, you know, I forgot to bring weekly prizes to league. I like got everything else and I just forgot. And it's like you want to give everyone their cool prizes and stuff. And then I see them like, oh, I forgot them, and they're like disappointed. And they're not mad at me or anything like that, but it's like, ooh, they won. They finally got top 3. You're gonna get a prize, and then I forgot to bring them that day. It doesn't mean they won't get them next week or next time I see them. But I don't like to. I like, you know, So there it is. 40 folks up in here right now. We're having a good time. It's a lovely Thursday. It's 8 o'clock. What is everyone carrying today? Was it anything exciting? Anything new? What is it to you? I haven't posted my daily pocket check yet, but I've got my green Friends of Hanson shirt on. It's got a little extra. Don't look right here. Oh my God. Wow. Are you kidding me right now? Why does my focus absolutely hate? Like, it even is like, people will be like, oh, it's a face thing. It doesn't focus on the faces either, though. Little E&J, little how you do, little frisbee, little cookie. But I carried this today. The KB Venom matches the green shirt, right? Right. And it's just a super cool knife. This is definitely primo quality finish. This is the coolest crystallized titanium out there. Full crystallized all the way, just bam. Sick. Mike Briggs, Civivi Elementum. Ramsey's Leatherman Arc. Squirt P4. Fairmonster Chroma LMAX. Katuo Usurper DLC M390. The Demco 25 S35 VN. I want one of those. Tyrion ZDP 189. The Olight 2 Mini 2 Ultra. Nice carry, as always. I learned that Lynn Thompson's new knife, the Venetian 1 and 1A, have 7-inch blades. I must buy a 7-inch blade. That's a nice size for that. That sounds fun. 5-inch is still nice, but dude, a 7, oof. John's got a Mojave, Hate Nate, the Lamia, and the ABW Slippy Dip. I already missed my ABW slip. Already miss it. But carried this today. Actually, it was a twofer. I didn't get a photo. Because I was busy at work. And then I ended up knocking that out quick. But I carried both of the crystals today. So we've got the Devo Lush, Magnus Lutz Ho along with it. But there's my couple crystallized titanium. It makes me want to get another, like a mini, something small crystallized. So I've got that little 5th pocket size something that I can have matched with a crystallized tie. Anybody know of anything offhand? That's crystallized titanium that would be a smaller little 5th pocket? That's a good one that I can get some advice on if anybody has anything. Magnus, let's go. TPK has a slippy that's got crystallized titanium, and we are on our way. Traditional pocket knives. C. Reisner. A cutlery. How do I find it? Oh my God. Oh my God. Coming soon. Oh, they're not available yet. Oh, we got 4th of July. What, 250th anniversary American made ABW. There it is. US of A stamp 1776 2026 250th anniversary. Anybody thinking about getting one of these? I'll be honest. Happy anniversary. I don't like blades that have text on them. You know, I've gotten a few. I got this one here. The little SMKW anniversary. Come on, focus. I hate it. 30th anniversary Rough Rider. You know, so I will get something where it's got writing on the blade, but generally not a fan. But these, you can't really do it on the handle. But like, if there was one that I would consider in this case, is if they made one with a smooth handle and then put that stamp on the actual handle itself, I would be a little bit more interested in that. Tack knife zipper in titanium. I gotta look that up too. But then is it crystallized though? Farrah Monster Chroma L Max is a great 5th pocket. Isn't that bigger? Did I see the anno Clayton did on Kathy's ABW? I did not. I did not. What did he do? I kind of like it. I might get the 45-degree milled one. That's my next ABW slippy. Is this one right here. Except for not the 250th. No offense to the 250, but the classic ABW slippy with the 45-degree mill. That's a win. I have the diamond texture one, but I'm getting it DLC coated. So that one's going to be gone for a while. So I might have to pick up that. Oh, there's that newt. Thomas was talking about the newt. These are cool. I kind of want one. Oh, and here's what it looks like without the clip. Thomas showed a picture of his and had the clip on it. So you can put a clip on either side, but it's a small, almost like neck knife size knife. So I would say no clip personally, but it's a cool knife. He made the clip and the knife blue. Wait. But the clip, what I thought he did the ABW. Didn't she get the slip joint? It doesn't have a clip. All right. So hold on. I'm going through all these now. I'm kind of all over the place. So here's the chroma. I was saying the chroma was a good 5th pocket. but it's a 4-inch handle. I'm talking smaller. No offense to this knife, not saying it's a bad knife at all. But when I was saying like I'm looking for a tight crystallized titanium like 5th pocket, so I'm saying like I'm carrying this and this. And now like this is main pocket, 2nd pocket, 5th pocket would be like this. You know what I mean? 5th pocket like this is what I'm talking about. I apologize for it's my own. I have a main pocket, a secondary pocket, and then the 5th pocket. And so my 5th pocket is I was looking for something small. Is what I'm talking about right now. Although Chroma's a nice looking knife. 45-degree milling on there is very cool. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Oh, and then the other suggestion was the tack knife zipper. But this is a box cutter. Why won't it let me open that? They do have a crystallized titanium one though. He showed a clip on a post. Maybe it was for another knife. So did he buy stuff to do some anodizing at home then? I haven't been able to watch any lives. But yeah, I don't know if he had, because she had the ABW Slippy, which does not have a clip. Unless you can get one for it, I don't think. Okay, the Coastline Jack, is that the one that you were talking about before? When you said, oh yeah. That's probably it too. Hey, Nate. Okay, let's look that one up first. Coastline. Okay. Yeah, I like the Coastline Jack. They only have the gold crystal. This is very similar to my Kentucky Holler Jack, which I love. I love the little notch right here. I don't know. This is definitely in the line for the 5th pocket carry. Oh, see this. If they had another color. I do like yellow, and this gold is just not as much. This green right here, yeah. The chroma is much smaller than it looks in the photos. Yeah, Ramsey's, but it says 4-inch handle. Or 3.9. So that's kind of more of a 3. That's like a pyrite size. Not quite full size. Yeah, I think this in green. Oh, he's got the gold one here too. Oh, is that picture just showing it to be? Yeah, we're not going to be able to figure that out. Anybody know if they did do this one in a different color than the yellow? What's up, David the 5th? But I think that Hate Nate has the right idea. That one. Oof. Sugar maple. Yep. Does that one have any other colors? I know I was looking at that one. Does that have the saw cut, or was that the QSP? That might have been actually the QSP. No, it was this one. I really like this saw cut though too. Okay, Hate Nate says that one was only in gold crystal tie. So they might release one later in a different color, maybe. I've almost bought this Sawbone saw cut sugar maple jack. I've almost bought that like 4 or 5 times now. This one would go well with the crystallized set. That could be a good one. How long is this one total? Closed 3.5, so 1/2 inch shorter. But yeah, this is definitely more of the 5th pocket than I was kind of thinking about. All right, what's Kathleen got for us here? Oh, okay, so this is Burning Stable's first anodizing project. So he must have just got it. Does this have music?
I did my first anodized job. The pocket clip turned out sick. And the knife turned out pretty cool. I've got a couple of smudges where the purple kind of ended up being, but
Where you touched it?
for the most part, I'm learning, of course, but
It looks good.
ABW, a blue.
You definitely want a clean surface right before you start. And getting every little bit of oil and anything off of it. So I'm not trying to critique in a negative way. I'm no expert by any means. But if you want it to be all very smooth and even, then it's like really cleaning it up really good with like acetone, isopropyl, prepping it, making sure you haven't touched it anywhere, and then doing the ano, and then not touching it will we'll end up. But this looks great. It looks really good.
Hey, Beans.
Oh,
Today on Let's Make a Knife, I did my first anodized job. The pocket clip turned out
so yeah, everybody
sick.
check out Burning Stable's Forge.
And
Awesome fixed blades right here. The Motley. Speaking of some power tests coming soon. Try to see if I can do that this weekend. Wear some gloves, right, Steve? But even then, if you wear gloves but you don't prep correctly, it's just like painting or anything. The best way to get an even good surface is all in the prep. All in the prep, making sure it's very clean, very sterile, no fingerprints. Because even like gloves, you can end up, like you got gloves on and you go like this, and like then you touch the gloves and boom, you can instantly. What did I miss? How long were you gone for, Dong? How long was I out? What's David got going on this weekend? 3.9, it's 3 fingers, right? Yeah, I get you, dude. I totally get it. It's about the same size as this. Not a large knife. Actually a great size for what someone would traditionally call 5th pocket. But like I said, in this case, main pocket, slightly smaller 2nd pocket. That's the size I'm looking for. I want a crystallized titanium with like, what is this? Maybe a 2.5, 3-inch handle. ABW is a fun disassembly. I've never taken mine apart. And I guess I won't be. David the 5th. I'll be in your neighborhood coming down to Minneapolis to girlfriend's sister's lake cabin. I know it gets busy, but message me, hit me up if you're kind of around or free. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, if anyone's ever in the area or knows they're going to be in an area, it's like, yeah, try to meet up, hang out. But I know like holiday weekends and stuff, sometimes it just gets busy. And boom, it's like, yeah, where was it? I went up to my parents' house, and it's like I have friends from high school and good old friends that are in that area too. But it's like, oh, last time I went up, I didn't go see anybody because I had stuff going on with family and whatever, and you kind of make do with the time that you got, and you can't always like, oh, I was in the area, but I wasn't able to visit. Like I was in Wisconsin, but wasn't able to go visit Brian because it was just too much stuff planned every day, all day to, you almost have to plan that into the events of the things that you do. Yeah, getting my skiffs, getting my fixed blade. I do want to take this apart and adjust that. People have been talking about the strength of the detent feel on this new high HRC D2 Karak. I might have some spare time Saturday driving, so I'll have wheels. I got my my 8 a.m. morning coffee and knives. Join me for the live. Check out KR Knives here. What's up, KR? Boom. Anybody else have one of these? I'm like I said, people kind of feel like the detent, and I agree. That was what I said. I like the knife, but it could be a little bit tighter. But it is a button actuated liner lock, which has some type of effect on it. But I'm not sure if I try to bend that over or push that spring a little bit harder that way, if that would make a difference. I think someone said they did that. Special guest, David the Fifth. That could be fun, right? Steve Double O. Depends on what he's doing. I mean, put a little chair right here. Buddy. Hey, buddy. What's happening? It's always good to have some friends around, you know. Doesn't happen too often where I'm at. Not too many people up in the Minneapolis area. Bend it? Should we take it apart and bend it right now? I mean, we could. Comment below, yes or no. Try to make it snap tighter or not worry about it, do it later. Don't make David sit in the exposed nail chair. Nails right here. Some people say weak detents, others say it's fine. Well, it's not terrible, but I mean, I personally, that was my general reaction is I wish it was just a little bit tighter. I got bigger, strong, beefy hands. I like a solid detent. I don't like it to be like ridiculous stiff detent, but this one could be a little bit stiffer. David, show up at 8:30 with coffee and donuts, bro. Not your thing, B Shady? What, this knife? I get it. Or coffee and donuts. Who don't like coffee and donuts? I think it's a fun design. And for the price, and you pick your ano colors. What was it? Someone else was saying the clip turns green or something like that. I've been handling mine quite a bit. I got the blue ano, and it's still holding blue. It's not really going to turn like an ano green, because green's out like at the end of the spectrum. So that I'm not sure. I don't understand. because if it were to turn green, it's not like a green like anodized green, because the spectrum, it goes through all the colors and the very last color is green. And by handling it stuff, you're not going to continue to further it down the anode line. If anything, you're going to bring it back. Diseased green. Ew. The blade and the options are cool, but I'm good. I get that, be shady. You know how many knives are out there that some people love, some people are like, nah. I think today is the last day to pick a custom Karak. I like that Taylor did the hardness test and it checked out. 62, 63 HRC D2. That's cool, right? It's got a nice little feel to it. Handle could be a little bit beefier. Action could be a little bit stiffer. Maybe we should try. Oh my God. Great deal for the money. That's such a wild kind of feel. Feel? Can you feel it, baby? I can too. Tired of it. What's up? Here's my new Sentinel Strike. Maybe flipper tab delete and white laser anno. Here's my new white laser anno. Here, let me show you on the, this is the test. The test houndstooth. Tired of it. And there is the finished white laser mark. Over texture. Turned out really cool. Is which one bulky in the hand? What's up, nerd? This one? I don't know. I got big hands. Not bulky for me at all. I can wrap it all the way around. Choke up NAS. The winter blade's definitely bulky. But, I mean, not, it doesn't feel huge. I mean, whap. Nice solid grip for me. What's 5-star Folly up to? Burkle's Cerakote. Nice fixie. Which other one? This one? This awesome one? Sharpening choil goes straight up and down. It's all hidden within. But yeah, for sharpening, look at that. You got plenty. That'll slowly work its way up. You'll never notice. It'll just get less flush with right there. I love the Taipan. This thing is awesome. It's huge. It's huge, but the Taipan is super cool. Very excited about that one. Snappy, fast, fun. Brush up, brush up, brush up. Dalma for Pro. Thanks again, Grateful Dong, for this cool 5th pocket comb. Just got done from working on a pole barn since Monday. Yikes. What's up, TC Blades? We'll do the TC Blades salute. Ready? The TC Blade salute. I do not own a V1 stash. but I own the V2 in full piss. Cole, I mean, he's just as much my buddy as anyone else, but in a private discussion, no, in a personal discussion, he told me I would not like the V1 as a lefty, and to wait for the V2. And I appreciate that he said that. He was like, yeah, I don't think you're going to like it as a lefty as much, but the V2, I'm going to take care of it. And plus, it's in piss. And so I got this one. I did the laser mark. I put a stash underneath the Ultim. I love this knife. It's a good one. So that's my Ultim Stash V2. I probably would have bought the V1, but he told me not. He was like, yeah, you're lefty. You're probably not going to, it'll probably frustrate you. And so I did appreciate that he said that. The Venom. Awesome. My Berg blades, though, this has got to be new top-notch favorite. So smooth. For hand, the detent is brutal. Yeah, I would hate it. For a lefty, I wouldn't be able to open it. It'd be just piss me off. But, dude, Moorish. Boom. Flicks out nice. They found they were like, this Moorish will work good for a lefty. And look at how thick the liners are. The liners are twice as thick as the scales. I love it. You should make knives and my brand could be called the Flanders. No, it's the Leftorium. Welcome to Leftorium. The Flanders is? Why am I pulling knives that weren't on the table back on the table? What are you doing, Kenman? Getting work done. This Kizer is sick, though. Metal Relic. Who showcased your Kraken sculpture? International Institute of Welding released digital collection showcasing metal artists. Awesome. Do we have a link? Or tell us a link and we can look at it and I'll share the link. That's awesome, dude. Oh, it's so snappy. This is the new Kizer Serpentine. LMAX, DLC coated, titanium, bolster lock, front flipper, dropping. Amazing action. Absolutely amazing action. Thanks again to Bill for that incredible gift at the Kizer meetup. The Dune. All right, so that's Metal Relic's link. All right, so here we go. Let me try to make this work for everybody. All right, so what does he say at the top where it says IIW? Where does it say that? Look at that spider, dude. That's so cool. Is this it? Bam. Bam. Right on the front. Best in show. Jeremy, the deep sleep. Sick. And I'll throw the link up for that too. Oh, this is different? Didn't you say it was for this? This is right on the front page. Oh, there's an IIW write-up. You're winning on everything, bro. Congrats. Yeah, that's great. It's a really, really cool piece. It's for another competition. Dude's getting it. All right. Have a happy 4th, everyone. Gotta go. You gonna be out of town all weekend, bud? I guess. If that's the case, then have a good weekend. Travel safe. We'll see you next week. Boom. Does anybody know, is this going to be called something different? I think I took a screenshot. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I screenshotted it. Screenshotted? Shotted it? I didn't. Oh, here. No, KB protocol. So it says KB protocol. Because that's what it is. But I swear... I gotta remember looking that up too. Have a good night, Stacy. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate everything you do. We'll talk to you very soon. I think I gotta look up search Kubi. I think it was on there. Yeah, okay. The Insomnia lineup. See right here, Insomnia, KB Knives, Insomnia. Tell me that's not the same knife. Right? And now it says it's going to be the KB Insomnia. But if I type KB Protocol, protocol. Oh, wait. That's different. That, oh my God. I'm lighting farts for the 4th. Dude, I was under the impression that this was the protocol. Look at the protocol. This is a different knife. Holy, I had this and Fred was like, oh yeah, that's the protocol. Because look at it, it's actually really close. How about that? So there is the protocol. Notice the lines. They stop right there. It cuts in here. There's no... This goes straight all the way. It doesn't end there. And then there is this ramped up jump because this isn't a protocol. It's an Insomnia, which is a new knife. Wow. I'm okay. All right. I bought a 17th century howitzer. Wow. Okay. Does that show up on here in Somnia? Well, there you have it. I figured it out. Holy sh! The files are in the computer. He said they were in the computer. What's up, Cicero? Know what I'm saying? Wow. KB be hooking it up. They gave me a new knife that I thought it was a protocol. This is not the protocol. That is the Insomnia. Wow. Titanium M390. Few different patterns they got. $428 for the crystallized with the purple. DLC. Wow. Okay, well, that's how I figured it out. I was like, wait a minute. They changed the name. They didn't change the name. I just had the wrong one. Action, sick. Drop, shut, front flipper. Thumb studs work good. On the left, I can flick it out if I hold it right. But the thumb stud in the left, 280, 30 Dan. Yeah, I mean, but they're making high quality materials that are the action is incredible, bro. High quality milled out titanium and M390 that's good. You know, I mean, it might be a little high, but boom. I can tell you something. I did not pay that for it. I didn't. It wasn't even close. Thank you, KB, for hooking it up. Thank you. And now I've figured out what it is. I want to just put the skiffs on there. 400 for crystal. There's something about their crystallized tie though, dude. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Milled out. Very well done. Look at this crystallization. You know, KB is definitely a solid company in my book. So, yes. Dude, have you seen this yet? Kansept strip. I somehow, I don't think they had these. Did you guys see this at the show? Because I don't remember seeing it. Is it not on their page? Oh, got it. I don't remember seeing this. The strip. Kansept strip. That's pretty cool. Front flipper, flicking hole, mean looking. This cool looking with the Makes me wonder though, can I thumb pressure that and still flick it out? Why don't I remember seeing this? Titanium Magna Cut blade. When Kansept start doing Magna Cut? Needs piss. What's up, Hoffy? It could use some piss, but this, I love this. This right here. I really like this. Grateful, right? Hate Nate, you saw this one at the show? How did I miss this at the show? I don't remember seeing this. My Corda. My card. What's going on, Kyle? Dong peas on the packages that he sends out? I hope so. Dong, I got the knife you sent. Thank you so much. I love it. The knife is fine. The package went through some strange. It's wet and smelled. Well, at least the knife is in good shape. The crystals were dipped in virgin waters by gurus and charged with good vibes in the Nar. Truth. After discount, $320 for the crystallized tie. It's expensive, no doubt. I did not pay that for it. Too pointy? This is their second knife in MagnaCut, says TC Blades. Yeah, I didn't remember I'm doing anything in MagnaCut, and I don't remember this at the show. I don't remember this in Atlanta. Someone tell me this was there. Hate Nate saying, oh, not at the show. Kansept isn't using real MagnaCut? Really? What is it then? Tell me more. I was not aware that they used MagnaCut at all. So this is the first I'm seeing. Oh, it says right here, fake MagnaCut. Fake. I think this looks sharp as hell. I think it looks great. Worried not going to be buying it without knowing about the thumb pressure. But I think that knife looks cool. I think that knife looks cool. What's up, Renee Ramon? How's Renee doing today? Renee, look at this. Renee, this is the next closest step to Renee's turn. Renee, look at this laser mark I did. So there's the test. It was black. I did a white laser mark on the black aluminum. Here is the finale. Very happy with it. Over the top of the texture or the milling. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. Wait till you guys see what we're doing for Renee. It's going to be wild. Dude, this is cool knife. I need someone to tell me if I can flick it out, though, in my left hand, putting thumb pressure right here. Right here. The Kansept Nahul is a MagnaCut? Okay, so that was their other one. I know the Nahul. I just don't remember seeing this one. 8.21 overall. Oh. And it's big. You know what that means? If it's a larger knife, this clip goes up far enough, you might be able to put your thumb right in this area as a lefty and not put it on the pressure of this kind of semi-bolstered lock. Oh, it's a cool looking knife. That's just one that I really kind of wish I could hold in my hand first. I like to hold it in my hand first. If you know what I mean. This dirty, kind of. This dirty, kind of. Is this, where's my fresh one? I don't have a freshie. I should have a freshie somewhere. It's kind of dirty. Oh, yeah, that's because that's this, and that one goes there, and this one is even dirtier yet. How do I not have... Here's a clean one. Here's a clean one. What do I do? You hear a wind sound? Yeah, it's my PC fan is running higher pressure because one of them's out and I haven't gotten the new one yet, so it's running a little loud. You can actually hear that? I hold it in my hand first. I also have the AC cooking, so that's another fan, but I think that you're hearing the fan of the computer because it's making more noise than it usually does. It's making more noise than it usually does. I have a joke about the wind. It blows. All right, we're going to try a quickie on this and see. All right. See, it's because it's kind of loose, sometimes it doesn't bump closed. All right, and away we go. We're going to try it. Are those 6s or 8s? Those are 6s. Those are interesting. All right, anybody else take one of these apart yet? Sixes, right? Or that one girl, she was all 6s and 7s. Wow, that joke is way older than 6. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try for the hell of it. And we'll see. Ooh, look at that beast. Nice, thick. Actually, you know, I could have... I'm actually going to put these back loosely. Because I don't need to take apart this side. Could have just... No, I couldn't leave the clip on, though, because I need... No, I guess I could have. Because I don't need to get to any of that. All right, so now look, it's screwed in underneath. So all the screws are hidden inside. And they're 6s. All right, so bottom, wow, come on. Bottom one, middle one, and then there's one up here. For the top, that is definitely smaller. All right, so we're good. because that one screws into the button. All right, so we see where we're at. That's where we're at. We want that to be a little bit further. So how much do we really go? It's hard to hold it. It's about 1.7 right now. It's about 1.7 that way. Crank on that thing. Small increments. Correct. Because you don't want to overdo it. Especially when you can just get some pressure on here. And the next thing you know, you've gone too far. And we don't want to bend that. We want to bend this way. Maybe go like this a little. And it's gonna relax a little. It'll probably relax back in a little bit. Now I'm at about 1/8. I'm actually gonna do it just a little bit more. I'd rather have it be too tight and I can come back. You know what I mean? Can always come back and bend it back a little bit. I'd rather go too far than not enough. There, that's a good angle for it, because now I'm pushing from there into the cut crease. I want to do a little bit more. Again, I'm not trying to push this, you know, I could just go and just bend this thing, but you don't really want to go too wild, too fast. End up breaking it. You know what I mean? All right. I'm at about 19. I think that's going to work. Or, I mean, I don't know. It's going to work, but we're going to try it. Okay. Let's put her back together. Actually, let's see. This was on. Let's try this. We're going to go click, click, boom. All right. Top skinny one goes in there. And that grabs onto the button. Because since it's a button actuated, that's actually kind of easier to do in a way. But we're not back together yet, so just wait. Well, maybe we'll have issues. Won't that be fun? All right. Screw these back down. This one on the button. Okay. We're styling. Dude, I love how thick that is. It just drops into this barrel space. I dig that. I like it. Always make sure you go back and forward a couple times so you don't accidentally. Okay, so crank down the pivot first. All right. Then crank down the body screws. Try to work on making sure you get her centered. What's up, Smoky Poo? Taking apart some slop here. See if I could make the action a little bit better on it. Little Migron slop with some high hardness D2. But it's got a weak kind of a detent feel. So we're going to try to see if what I just did makes any difference. What's Smock up to this weekend? What's going on, Deadhead? Reassemble faster. My phone's at 8. I'm almost there. All right, let's put the clip back on, or should we just wait? Ooh, won't even open because I got that thing locked down. Okay, back to center. Ooh, it's stiff now. Okay. Make sure it is not wobbly when it's open. It's definitely a little stiffer. Can you notice? It's definitely a little bit stiffer. Blade is solid. All right, I can just go a little bit more. There we go. Clip that. Definitely have to swing it a little bit more, but I'm getting more pressure on it from the lock, so there's that. All right, I'm a lefty. Clip goes on this side. Yeah, I'm going to test it out for a day. I did have to do this with my, you shouldn't really, some people would be like, oh, if you have to do this, there's something wrong with the knife. But every once in a while you have little QSE things where one might be good, one might need a little bit more. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean it was bad, you know, it was flawed. My honey badger had some little bit of rock this way, and I gave it a little bend, and I've been opening and closing this a million times. It does not rock. It does not move. This blade is solid, and it's snappy and fun. So, was it a bad knife? No. Just happened to have one where they maybe could have given a little bit more torque on that lock bar. All right, those are good. Good. Doesn't quite close. Got to give it a little bit more of a swing. Definitely has a little bit more. Blade still centered. Dead center. What's Deadhead up to? Boom. Guys all pulling in right at 9. Did someone else just end or something? Flooding in at 9er. Did I notice the Taipan blades flex? Not really. A little bit. It's awesome. I'll tell you that. It was like 4 solid ones in a row. No lie, dropped the dark mode V2 by accident and has better action now. You know, sometimes maybe that's what it needs. It just needs a good throw across the room and it's on point. Doing some gaming with the son. What game? What game were you playing? So this is not the protocol. That's funny. I'm going to call it the knife formerly known as the protocol. Where are you? There you are, baby. Look at her. The Moorish. Feels so smooth. Just butter smooth. Of excellence. D4. I'm still an idiot. What's D4? I've never heard of that game. Not doesn't mean it's bad. It just means I'm not legit in the gaming world. Black Ops. When's that dropping? Remember Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2? Yeah. Oh, Diablo 4. Sure. I get it now. I'm sorry. D4. I suck. I know Diablo, though. Got to get ready to go, brother. Go get the brother from work. Have a great night. Thanks for all the chew. I hope your migraine feels a little better, Ramses. Thanks for all your posting of links and stuff. Grateful Dong. My wife had the talk with me when she saw GTA 6 was coming. I got a PlayStation. I haven't pre-ordered it yet, but I'll be streaming GTA 6. Not on this channel. This is a knife channel. But I'm going to be playing GTA 6. My GTA 5 character is loaded. I have all the places, all the things, all the boats, the yachts, the subs, all 3 mansions. I got 160, 70 million in cash, which you don't need. I liked having money as like one of the things you get. I grind it all. Straight grinder. Ain't buying no shark cards. My wife had the talk. Yeah, honey, it's going to be eating into a little bit of my time. The other problem is now they're going to make stinking a remake of Ocarina of Time for the Switch 2. Do I have to buy a Switch 2 now? Damn it. Knives, I thought this was a knitting channel. It's a sewing circle channel. A dude cashed in his 401k and bought 500 copies of GTA 6 to scalp them. Except for there's no physical copies for them to scalp. He'd be scalping digital copies. There won't be any. There might not be an actual physical copy of it. Sony did say the beginning of 2028 they will no longer be making physical copies of games. And knowing that the release for GTA 6 in November is digital only, you can get the actual physical copy, but the physical copy is a box that has a digital number in it. So you still don't get a physical copy, you just get a box. And then you're still going to have to download it. But they're saying after that, to keep out of pirate stuff, they might have a physical copy come out like a month later. But by 2028, they won't be making physical copies for any games for Sony anymore. But yeah, I don't know how someone was going to scalp digital copies. Hey, Dong. So she said it and it was in one ear, out the other. Well, the pre-order is just, you get it and then you have it. Sometimes that's another thing. Like, I remember someone else was talking about that. Because you can download most of it and be ready so you can start playing it the second it releases. But sometimes it's like maybe at Christmas time, you've spent your money, you're already buying all the gifts and stuff, but you could buy the game now, then knowing you don't have to pay for it later. Like, oh, I can kind of pay for it now and then be ready to go. And then you can just download it right when it's available. Kevin Smith and Nas, what the hell? It was at the boat races. Boat races. That sounds fun. Steve 00, Xbox P, PlayStation, or PC. It's going to be released on the Xbox and the PlayStation, and it won't be on PC for another year. I currently play GTA 5 and online. I play on PC. And I would definitely just buy it on PC, but I also want to play it when it comes out. I am not going to be waiting a year after it comes out just to play it on PC. So I literally got a PlayStation specifically for GTA 6. Kevin says pre-order out there is the H2O. Kevin, you got your pinch lock. How you liking it? It's all a money grab. And I honestly think they might release the digital or the hard actual copy, maybe. But if they do, it makes sense that they would release it on digital first, prevent people from pirating or getting it early by not having any physical copies out there. And then a month after it's been out, then release the physical copies. Then what you get is you get the double dippers. The people that want the physical copy, but they wanted to play on day one. So they bought the download on day one, but then when the physical copy comes out, they're also going to buy the physical copy. So now you got a lot of people that are just going to double dip, giving you even more money. Steve 00, damn, I'm on Xbox. Well, I hear that when GTA Online goes live, or like the new GTA 6, then they're saying that it'll be cross-platform. So if you're on Xbox and I'm on PlayStation, we'll still be able to meet up, is what it sounds like. Who knows? But it does sound like a lot of the new games and stuff, they want to make it cross-platform for the folks out there. Because if the game does release on multiple platforms, then it's not like a copyright issue. They just make them play nice together. Who knows if it'll work. Hate Nate's also waiting on the pre-order for the H2O from Dylan. Grateful is waiting on the pre-order for the Snarf. I had a couple Snarfs in the past round. I had to send those on. JD's got them now. I wish I'd pre-ordered the DeVille. Call of Duty. I used to love Call of Duty, but I was back Modern Warfare back in the day. What time do I go live on Thursdays? It's 6 p.m. Central. I usually go from 6 to 9. It is now 9:12. So I'm at 3 hours and 15 minutes or whatever. But yeah, usually Deadhead, it's 6 p.m. It's been 2 years. 2 solid years I've been going at 6 p.m. on Thursday. It's been my most consistent live. Gracchus on pre-order, nice. That would be sweet, but the PC modders and rats would make it difficult for cross-platform. Well, I don't know if the PC will do it, but I was hearing that it was Xbox and PlayStation were going to work. Shit, I'm super late. Did you see my newest laser mark, Deadhead? That'd be the one thing that we kind of showed off that you might have missed. This is my newest laser mark. This is a Kizer dogfish. Dogfish looks like this. And now the scales look like this. You can see the ridges on there. The texture didn't mess up the laser mark. So it was a black, and then you can see here's my 2 white tests. That one wasn't enough, so I made some switches, and then that was good. Then I gridded it out, and boom. So that's going to look pretty sweet. Xbox and PlayStation Cross would be pretty good. I think that, I mean, again, we don't know. It's all these rumors. You hear all these rumors over and over. Who knows what it's going to actually be. Ridged for my pleasure. I got Fred's Winterblade passed around. This thing is super cool. It's not auto. It's I'm pushing it out. It's like that button is pushing, and then it's kind of releasing the blade out, which is super cool. You can also flick it. Kind of magical. The mythic. Loving the ting on this. I'm excited for my skiff bearings. Got some skiffs that's going to go on the tie pin. And I got some skiffs for the mouse bird. It has kind of a nice ting to it, so I figured the skiffs might help that out a little bit. Okay, back to knives. $15 extra for GTA on top. What? Standard online monthly. Oh, if you get that monthly thing, if you buy that. One of my buddies has that though. It's like you have access to all the games, and it's like $150 a year, but you don't own any of them then. $30 a month to play GTA Online. Where is that? It doesn't. $30 a month? Where'd you see that? I play GTA Online all the time, and it's free. The new GTA Online, I don't think they're going to charge $30 a month. They don't charge $30 a month for anything. Even the all access to all games is like $150 a year. I don't think so. I mean, maybe. But yeah, you're going to buy GTA, and then when online comes out, you're not going to have the plus to play that. You're not going to have the PlayStation Plus to play that. I play on PC right now. But I have friends. I bought a PlayStation for, yeah, the PlayStation Pass is $158 for a year. But you don't need that full pass to play GTA Online, right? But either way, yeah, it's all turning to digital, and you're not going to be able to own anything like it. Yeah, PlayStation Plus. See, because right now there are extra things. Like I play GTA Online, and there are things that only PlayStation Plus people can get that I can't get. But it's always just stupid extra cosmetic things like skins and stuff that doesn't really matter. Sometimes it's a car or something, but that GTA Plus, you don't need that to play online, because I don't have it. And I know it's like, oh, go to the GTA Plus car lot place or whatever. I don't even know what it's called because I don't have it. But yeah, they're gonna get you. That's how they're gonna do it. It's gonna be $100 for the game. It's two different versions. You can get the $80 game and you get the $100 game. So they're giving you one game, gives you a few bonuses, maybe an extra car. But that's kind of the thing when I bought GTA Online too, or GTA 5. You can buy the pack.
Dan, I've been sitting here with my yarn, waiting patiently for you to start teaching the art of knitting. Dan, I want a dang refund stat.
Crochet kit. Hey, Nate. There's a knife. This was a gift. Have I crocheted it yet? No. Will I? Perhaps. Perhaps. Didn't think I was going to bust that on, huh? Oh, that's funny. It's good stuff. Dude, look at this knife. Damn it. Got to be a high and tight tip. Yeah, that tip curves. It's got a... Yeah, we can... we have no idea what's going to happen. All I know is right now, if you want to pre-order a non-physical copy of GTA 6, it's going to be $100. If you want to buy a PlayStation to play it on right now, it's going to be like, what are they, like $650, $750? $900 for the PlayStation Pro. And then, yeah, you're going to end up... Oh, and I know that you don't have... Because I know that when you buy the $100 GTA 6, it comes with 1 month of GTA Plus free. But what that means is you don't have to have it because you get 1 month free and then you can cancel it. I don't know. Who knows? They're going to try to charge us as much as they can, and we're not going to get any physical copies of things anymore. I have an Xbox. Will that work? Yes. It comes out on Xbox and PlayStation in November. And then it won't come out on PC probably for another year, which is wild. But we have till November, so there's still like 5 months out for us to speculate and find out what they're actually going to do. Except for I know you can pre-order it. So now that it's a pre-order is out, the trailer should be dropping. The final trailer should be dropping anytime soon. But with pre-orders being out and the date set, I'm pretty much convinced it will not change. At this point, it's going to be November 19th. That game will be available. And I'll be playing it. Wicked Dream Designs. What's up? Happy 4th. Stay safe. Thanks for swinging in. Kind of winding down here towards the end of the night. Usually go from 6 to 9 Central. It is now 9:22. But we're chilling. We're hanging out. I did take this apart. Try to see if I could make the action a little bit stiffer. Feels pretty good. It's definitely got a little bit more pull to it. I think it could handle a little more than that even. No physical copies of anything in the works. Sony just got rid of 500 movies. Movies that people paid money to have are no longer in their catalog. So you could have bought 500 movies that then now are none of those are available anymore, even though you paid money for it. But the problem is when you pay the money for it, it says right into the fine print, you don't own this movie. If we decide to get rid of it, you don't get a refund. It says right there when you give them the money. So they can say, oh, we didn't do anything wrong. But, you know, imagine buying a bunch of movies, having the ability to watch them, and then all of a sudden they're like, you know what, we're not going to have those in the catalog anymore. Too bad. You know, because if we clear up our catalog, then that will make you spend more money. If you buy stuff from us, then you won't give us any more money because you already paid for it. So why don't we get rid of that and we'll make you buy something else? See, the thing is, I bought this knife. It's right here. It's a physical copy. I can set it down right there and spend time. And at no point in time can Migeron come and say, oh, that knife no longer exists. It exists. It's here. This KB knife, it's in my possession. And unless I lose it, it's stolen, I throw it away, I break it, I have it. It's here. I love it. You will own nothing and be happy. Incorrect. Incorrect. It's sad. Promote physical copies. Promote using cash. Promote the things that one day, if you don't have them, will make life significantly different. Go take some cash out of the bank and buy stuff with cash. Do it. Buy physical media things and resist buying non-physical media things to show that you want physical media things. That's how we do it. Don't give in to the stuff that, oh, this will be fine. You know, it's like, yeah, but that's just a stepping stone to this. And then pretty much soon we own nothing. I have 13 Laser Ghost, but none of them are physical copies. Did you see the Domino's? Domino's posted, he's like, due to recent events, Domino's will no longer be offering physical pizzas. You can order virtual pizzas online from now on. I want the zombie Karak. Go for it, Can of Biscuit. It's a fun knife. For the price, this is a fun knife. And the zombie one, what are those? Are like 30 or 40 bucks? Come on. This action on a $40 knife. This action on a $60 knife that has a button actuated liner lock and 62.5 D or HRC D2. Can't complain about that much. I like it. I think it's kind of fun. And I'm a knife lover and collector, so to me, I got it. I'm good on it. I may continue to dial it in, try to make it tight. But yeah. 9:30, dinner time. Weekend starts. Might go on a bike ride tomorrow night. Maybe go live tomorrow for a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Saturday morning, though. 4th of July. Saturday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Right here. Join me. Get yourself some coffee. Get yourself a Red Bull. Whatever. Some mushroom tea. Regular tea. Matcha tea. A Jamba juice. I got a boost in my Jamba juice. Avoid the Noid. Avoid. Who knew you had to avoid the Noid? Dude, I want lasagna. Don't be telling me you and Hate Nate are going to hang out and have lasagna. I'm so jealous. Super jelly. A GoPro bike ride live would go hard. Ooh. Well, but you can't GoPro. I mean, I guess you could. A GoPro. I do have a GoPro, like 4, Hero 4. What are they on now? Like the 8, 9, 10, 12? I don't even know anymore. And I have GoPro video of bike rides and stuff and made some time lapses and things. But live stream, Well, I don't know how to live stream off a GoPro. I'd have to rig that up somehow. GoPro has lag. So like my drone video that you saw before, there's a camera on there that is low definition that gives no lag, and then the GoPro films the good footage. But if you were to try to stream and fly off of the GoPro, you would crash because it's going to have like a 2-second delay. Fred the Lug, I'm still on. But I do have a mount. I have a mount. A phone mount on the bike. You could live the bike ride. It would probably be bumpy while we're riding. I'm jelly though. Lasagna. No, not jelly. Lasagna. A, lasagna is good. B, Hate Nate's super cool. C, Grateful Dawn, super cool. D, hanging out with those two, eating some lasagna. Sounds like a bitchin' time to me. I'm in. I can't wait to hang out with you guys again. Hopefully soon. David the Fifth, if you are still in here, hit me up. Maybe Saturday. Jelly lasagna. I'm gonna mount. You know it. You know it. Well, that's it. That's all. Magnus, let's ho. Magnus Lutz for life. Thank you much. Thank you much. We've got the top secret badass Moorish. Team Moorish. Dong, Nate, Smock, and Paul are Team Moorish. I got to do the shout out, the Moorish. The Moorishy. Team Moorish. And Magnus Lutz ho. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you all so much for chilling. Good times. Absolutely. Great company. Maybe see you tomorrow. Might do a little spontaneous something. We'll see. I'll let you know. Get in the Discord. Otherwise, Saturday morning, the 4th of July morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Have a little caffeine with me. Celebrate the day. The 4 Horsemen. Right? Boom. All right, everybody. Stay safe. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Especially if you're, partying or lighting up fireworks or whatever it is you're doing. I would like to hear about it later. So be safe out there. Have some fun. Stay sharp. Carry a knife. Be ready. Carry a multiple, carry several. Someone else might ask for one, and I'm not going to hand them my Moorish. You're just not going to get it. Make sure I have coffee, Kathleen. I got coffee probably another week's worth, maybe. But good call. I forgot that coffee that time. That kind of sucked. And then the one time I didn't have the water, and then the coffee tasted kind of gross. Gotta have good water. Got to get the good water for your coffee. The 4 Horsemen. All right. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful night. Have a safe 4th of July. Look forward to talking to you all again soon. See you for that coffee at 8 in the morning. I hope you're all there.